Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on tonight's episode, yes, we are finally starting our new gameplay, our new playthrough of this game with the fourth corporation in effect. It is TerraTech's Hawkeye PMC. Not sure what the PMC stands for. In fact, I didn't even see the PMC there. Sorry, guys. I only saw Hawkeye under the description. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. So let's go ahead and do new campaign. We're not going to do Twitter. We're not going to... The seed's there. You can use it if you want to. But, you know, all that's going to do is put the resources in the same spot, pretty much. But everything else will be a little different, depending on the placements of the terminals and things of that sort. GSO base deployment unit B57981. Attention, payload failure on survey mission. It actually looks like we struck something. Crash landing imminent. Initiate emergency salvage protocol. Brace! Brace! And then he explodes. It's one of my favorite spots or parts in the game so far, is just seeing that happen every single time. You can see the debris raining down in the fields behind him. Those are parts of your cab and your bots and things of that sort. So this is your cab right here, guys. And we've gone through the tutorial many times before. But we're going to, kind of briefly go over it just because they might have added different things to it. So right mouse button is to look around. You can kind of see right there. You hold it down. Standard block, you can use it to drag to the back of your cab. We're going to go ahead and put that on there. We do get some wheels here. We're going to put those there on the side. Remember, the little red dots means you can attach things to it. And when you pick something up, it's going to tell you where it can be attached to as well. And then we got a little gun. I'm going to put that right there on the front. And then we're going to put, a little drill here on the front, which we never really use, but it will help protect your cab a little bit more. So check your systems using the WASD key or the arrow keys if you prefer those. And okay, so it's working there. Hold the space bar to fire your gun. Let's see if it will work with the button that I pick. Nope, that is still not a thing. If you use the WASD keys or the arrow keys, it still recognizes it with the arrow keys, even though it wants you to use the WASD keys. Unfortunately, spacebar is the weapon or the button of choice for your weapon, and if you don't push it, you just can't get past that one little spot. So go ahead and use what you got there. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit the Big Tony guy. Big Tony is coming in here. He is your arch enemy, and he is dead. Now you can see your cab is flashing. Oh, wow. The explosions, I think have been, been put back into the game, so a little bit stronger than they used to be. That's a lot bigger of an explosion than I remember. We're going to put these little wheels here on the back to kind of help you steer. And then, of course, change the direction, guys. Change the directions of your weapons so they're facing in different ways. And I didn't get to read what it said down there on the bottom. I was changing the direction of that. So we need to go get the solar reactor, and it's back in this direction. So let's go ahead and turn around, and we will start heading in this way. Now, you can look on the map, and any place that you see smoke coming from, that is a place you can find a piece of your bots. You don't have to do it in order. I would highly suggest that you do. Oh, and something is about to crash right here. It's a mini double drill, and you have nothing on your bot but wheels. I'll take the wheels. Let's go ahead and put those on there. Now, he will explode when he dies, and if you don't want the pieces going flying in every direction, my suggestion would be when they pop off, if they pop off, go ahead and pick them up. And you may want to just move them away from the fight. You may not even want to put them on your bot just yet, but moving them away from the fight will cause them to get no damage from your weapons any longer if your weapons aren't hitting them. And then, of course, when he blows up, they won't take any damage from that because they're far enough away, or hopefully they're far enough away to not take any damage to that. Remember, you may have secondary explosions too. There is a solar generator there. Okay, so we're going to grab that. Yeah, you may have secondary explosions when you have batteries pop off of the bot and then they explode. So you may not always have that main initial blast right there in a confined little spot. So this is your repair bubble. And right now, the repair bubble has to be connected to your solar reactor. It's the only way you can get power. But later on, you can get power a number of different ways. And you can actually have this activated on your bot because you actually have power stored on your bot for those uses. We got to wait a little bit. We got to get a battery before we can do that. Shouldn't be too long, though. Like that's something they're giving you in the tutorial lately. Now, be careful about what blocks you attack. Your weapons will try to target the right, part of them, the cab only. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. So we're going to go ahead and put a block in the front because as long as our as long as our bot is alive, not our bot, our cab is alive, then our bot stays alive as well. And if the cab gets destroyed, the entire thing just pops into little tiny pieces. So you do want to have as many blocks, protecting your cab as possible. So let's turn this way, and that looks actually pretty good. I'm gonna leave the rest there because we don't really need it. And we're gonna go through, the beginning part pretty quickly. I think we're gonna get back into being able to run around and actually start making stuff. But there is a fourth corporation, as we've already mentioned many times before, but because there is a fourth corporation, I want to kind of concentrate on that one. So the other ones might take a back seat. Oh man, it's destroying that block in front of me. I'm gonna lose it. Come on, no. Yeah, I lost it, and I lost the weapon too. It's not gone or destroyed, it's fallen off, and I need another block to put it back on. Let's go over here and see if we can kill this guy. Of course, that weapon that we have on there is not quite as good because it is using the cab to actually attack. So if I take this off and drop it and then put it right here on the front, it will auto re-aim to the default, which is the front way. We're going to actually put this right up there and put this weapon back on top. Is there a drill? No. So my cab is just going to be exposed. Not what I really want, but yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna survive, guys. At least I hope we are. There's no guarantee. Let's see, where are you at? I think this is the one that runs away, actually, if we can catch him. Or is it stuck in a tree? I don't remember. It's one of those. Let's destroy these little things right here. Wow, these trees actually have a little bit more hit points than I remember. Or it could just be simply the fact that I'm using crappy weapons and I only have 2 of them compared to what I used to have. Yeah, little thief. He's going to run away as soon as you run at him. My suggestion, guys, don't let him get too far. Oh, yeah, this is going to be perfect. He's going to blow up. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's go into build mode. We're going to put a few more blocks here. In fact, how many blocks do we have? 3? I want to go off 2 on this side. Now, the reason I was kind of waiting to go off a little bit more in the front is the fact that once you start doing that, you have less place for wheels. And we're getting a lot of wheels right now, and I want the extra wheels to kind of cover the weight and give me more space to work with all the items that I have. But that's not going to be a thing right now. So let's go ahead and put this up here. We'll put the weapon up here facing that direction as well. And I think that's good as far as what we have. I am going to go ahead and recharge up his life, because any of the pieces that you take off of an enemy are damaged. They get damaged when you kill that enemy, so you definitely want to make sure it is getting repaired as much as possible. So now we got a shield. Let's go ahead and put these things back on. The minimap shows the location of nearby points of interest and enemies. And enemies are the little red ones. The yellow marks are points of interest. Usually happens to be in coordinates with a quest of some sort, even if it's just to level up your corporation. So it may be a point of interest. You show up there, enemies fall from the sky, and those little red lines or the little red circles, you kill them off. You get a certain amount of experience for doing that, and you slowly over time level up your corporation's grade. And as you do that, you get access to be able to buy pieces that you weren't able to buy before. But now that the game has integrated into the fact that you can make pieces, I don't know if you can supersede that. I don't know if at some point you're able to make what you want, even if you're not that great yet. I hope that's the case, because if you're making it, you're still earning it. You're still going off and finding the pieces and taking the time to make that item. It's not nearly as easy as just, buying it from a shop. So I hope they left that in there, but we'll see here. Remember, don't destroy that battery. You need it. It's amazing. Of course, the battery is fully charged right now, so when I put it on, it will automatically start repairing stuff. But the only way to really charge that up is to put it down on the ground with that solar panel and have it charge up that way. And it charges up pretty quickly because, it's only one battery and it's a solar panel, creating quite a bit of electricity. It goes away pretty quickly, too, when you're in combat. Like right now, you're using a small amount of electricity to keep that shield running. But the shield's, or the repair bubble is not really doing anything. It's not repairing any of your blocks. However, if all your pieces were damaged, then that battery will be draining quite a bit. And you can see right now, the little line was flashing a minute ago. Now it's not flashing anymore. That means it's drained that line completely and it's gone to the next one. The next one will start to flash, and then eventually it will disappear. And once it goes down to 3, it's going to be yellow instead of green. We got a shield robber. All right, we'll go straight after him. He's going to blow up here in a second. Woo, yes, that is fantastic. Let's go into build mode. We'll put another block here in the front. In fact, I think we're going to put some blocks back here. It's usually not my style of building here, but I want this thing protected. Because, you know, the enemies, they do seem like they know a little bit more. Now, as far as the big wheels go, I always kind of do the same thing. I put the ones in the front and the ones in the back, because that's going to lift up your bot just a little bit more than it normally would. And the front and the back is almost always where you run into the most issues when it comes to a bot. The fact that when you run up to a hill, the front wheels are going to be the ones that are giving you the traction to get up that, and the back wheels are going to be giving you that push to get up that hill as well. So you definitely want to make sure that they are, you know, as well protected as possible, and that they give you, let's put this in the front actually, because we got a space there for that weapon. And while we're doing this, this is the perfect time to take that battery off, take that solar panel off, and go ahead and charge it up. And we just got a new piece right there. What is that? Is that another shield? Oh, we got another shield. So we got 2 shields? Okay, so there is a little bit of a bug there that you can exploit for your own purposes. I'm not sure I would suggest doing that, because now you have 2 shields using twice the amount of power. Not exactly a good thing at this stage of the game. Yeah, my battery is not going to last for too much longer with both of those on there. Do you get double the amount of protection? Maybe. I don't really ever see a difference with the shields, to be honest. I could take or leave shields, but it may just be the fact that I've been kind of spoiled with them, and I've always had them. And because I've always had them, I've never really seen the difference when I don't have them. So I think that's probably what it is. Where are we going now? Defeat enemies for their blocks. We need to go ahead and do that 5 times. And of course, you can see them on the map. There's 5 little places right here. Now, the bigger you get, the more blocks you get. You can look at that. Look at the power already. Is already drained down because of those 2 shields. But the bigger you get, the bigger the enemies will get. And these guys, they have no blocks on them to what to speak of other than the weapon. And that weapon is going to be, yeah, it's gone. So wheels is all I get out of that? I don't think so. I'm not going to pick up any of those. What is my power at? I'm already down to 2, almost to 1. So we're going to have to charge that up. I may end up just throwing one of these off, because I can't keep up with that power. That's going to be way too ridiculous. I really hate to do it. I'm just going to leave it here, though. At least that way I'll know maybe where it's at. I kind of want to leave it on the solar reactor, but I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving my solar reactor behind. So let's see. Battery is fully charged. The last little block is not flashing anymore. So if we put that on there now, you'll see as you watch, as we go through, if you want to keep an eye on that battery while we fight, you'll see, you know, how fast it's draining based off of how much energy we're losing based off of the fight, you know. And so it's a lot of little factors in there. We take damage from that explosion, so don't get too close to it, even though I was kind of stupid and I did. Let's put my wheel on here, because for some reason I didn't have a wheel there. Did it get blown off? Might have got blown off, actually. Alright, so we got those on there. Now, one thing that I do like doing is I like incorporating a lot of different features when it comes to building in here, as far as keeping the blocks one higher so that I can actually put on a weapon there, and I can even take this weapon, put it on top of this one, and change the direction. And now we got a second row of weapons. When we fire, the front is really covered. Is that good? Is it bad? Well, it's a mixed bag. I mean, you want to have all your sides covered, because if you have just one side and they know it, they will go after that side themselves. I wasn't able to get to it in time. If you can snag the block or the item or the weapon that is about to be destroyed because it's been too much damage, it has, like, I think it's 3 or 4 seconds before it's destroyed. If you can put that on your bot and get it to start getting repaired, sometimes you can save it. And that's a pretty big thing for some of these items that are really hard to get, especially when they put them right next to items that explode, like the batteries. Batteries explode, and when they go, everything next to them seems to go with it. So yeah, that could really be a bad day for you. I guess we're gonna put one more over here on this side and keep that little line going. How's the battery doing? Almost there. What do we got? Wheels. We got another weapon. So let's go ahead and put the weapon going a different direction, like that. That way, if they come around to that side, we are somewhat protected. We got a weapon there at least. and it's doing some repairing there, so the batteries are draining a little bit faster. We need two more guys. I do believe there were some more out here. Now, when you're talking about the different biomes of the game, you'll see that there's a sand biome, there's a green grassland biome, and then there's the mountainous region, which you'll see out there. It's a little bit more reddish, and it's a lot more jagged. You'll see the hill. There it is, way out there. There is the mountainous region. You'll find different bots in each one of those regions. Of course, you're going to find all different types of bots in every single one of them, but you'll happen to find more of a certain class in each different type. So GSO tends to stick around inside the grassland. The Venture seems to hang out here in the desert region, and then of course the Geocore tend to hang around over here in the mountains. I don't know where the fourth class is going to hang around. Now, it is an air kind of classic corporation, so it could just be randomly everywhere. But you know, I'm actually just now picturing the fact that if there's a corporation, you're gonna have to fight those bots. That means I'm gonna have to fight bots that are designed to attack me like a helicopter will. Never had to design a bot to do that, to actually defend me like that. Am I not going in the right direction? Like, I have my radar on and I'm not seeing any enemies. Let's put this on there so we can see our, you know, our skill level in our corporate. There we go. There's one out there. We can at least kill this guy. I've never really ran into the issue of not finding enough of them. Rookie Test 2. Seb on YouTube. Well, he's YouTube famous now, guys. Oh, that piece is gonna get destroyed. And I had plenty of time to grab it too, and I just didn't. So let's go ahead and put our shield thing down again while we kind of look at what we got here. We got another radar, which I'm not gonna pick up. We just don't have a placement for it. We got a few more weapons, which I definitely will pick up. Now, are weapons valuable? Do you make a lot of money off of selling them? That's kind of a mixed bag. Some of them are kind of worthwhile. Other ones, not so much. But as you grow your bot, you almost always find more blocks than you do weapons. Of course, this is a brand new patch, so that could maybe change a little bit here and there. But yeah, you almost find more blocks than you do weapons. You find more wills than you do blocks some of the time. And then on other, you know, bots that you kill, you'll find more wills than anything else. See, this guy actually has a fair decent number of stuff on him. I wasn't able to grab that one in time. Destroying a lot of blocks here. I don't like that. Let's see if we can get this guy. Now, he's trying to go for my back, because he realizes my back only has one piece, one weapon, and he's trying to stay away from my front. But if I can back up a little bit, I can get him to come down to me. Just make sure you don't back up into another enemy. We got that piece. We're going to throw it on there. Nope, wasn't able to get that one. We got one block out of that. That is horrible. That is like the worst ever. Ugh, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's put this here. How are we going to do this? We're gonna come out a little bit more in the back. I need a little bit more space back here for some of my items. Not just weapons, but the actual shields aren't in really good placement. I don't like having them, you know, kind of right where they're at, actually. We can put some weapons here on the side. We got another one. Where are we gonna put that? I guess we can put it over here in the back. Let me face it the right way. This one will follow the enemy, though, so it doesn't really matter too much. And I think that's it, right? Let's see, how much damage did I take? None? Okay, none. No damage. I'll take that any day of the week. Let's see, what do we got? We got, oh, yes. Find the GSO trading station. This is where we're going to be able to buy stuff and sell stuff to the different corporations. Now, there is somebody protecting this, so we're going to have to kill that guy off. There's your cab right there. Come on, die. You're about to blow up. Yes! Woo! Look at all of the goodies, guys. We got some goodies here. Let's drag these little things over. I am going to take this off while we kind of look at what we got here. We almost lost all of our power. That is a lot of drainage. So we got GSO license upgrade 2. Congratulations, the GSO has upgraded your license to grade 2. The following blocks can now be purchased at the trading station or crafted with the GSO fabricator. There are other new blocks to discover out there too. So we got the 2 block for the GSO. We got the riser wheel. We got the strip light. We got a long drill bit. It's twice the size of the little small drill bit that we had. And then we get our first little tractor pad that picks up resources so we can actually go out and farm items to be able to use. Now, straight off the bat, I am not going to be using the lights yet. That's a luxury that I'm not really going to be messing around with. These riser wheels are nice. They definitely lift up your vehicle. Unfortunately, they only gave me 2 of them, so that's kind of worthless right now. So we're going to go ahead and sell those. We will buy more down the road when we have the money to do so, but not at the moment. So let's see, we got some wheels here, actually bigger wheels than we normally have. So we can take off some of these smaller wheels and sell those. In fact, I'm going to take off all the smaller wheels and sell those right now. Let's see, we're going to move these over here. Let's go ahead and put these things on. They're going to repair the blocks that we have over there until we find something better for it. Let's sell these. Now, I'm not putting the other wheels on just yet because we're going to expand what we already got going on here. I do like putting some wheels kind of hidden underneath, on the inside. And the main reason behind that is as your bot gets bigger and bigger, the weight limit of your bot is exceeded. And you're going to be getting more and more weight onto that area. Unless you have wheels just on the sides, it doesn't really compensate for it enough. Like you need wheels underneath it as well. So you need something like that hollow space where those wheels are taking advantage of the fact that it's going to distribute the weight that you're putting on it. Yeah, I mean we just kind of have to make do with what we have. I guess we can keep going up this direction here in the back. I do want to make the back a little bit wider, so I think I will do that here on this side. Let's go ahead and move this here. No, we're going to change that direction. And you can see that there's a lot of different directions you can change that. It's a little strip down the center is kind of nice to have it that way. And the reason I made this a little bit longer is I noticed we had a lot of these little wheels here in the back. These wheels are pretty nice. You can use them for a number of reasons, usually only at the beginning of the game. And the reason behind that is as you get further and further in the game, you're going to find wheels that lift you up higher and higher. And these little tiny wheels just don't fit anymore. So let's put this here. We'll put that there, and we'll put these here as well. So all those should fire over for now until we can find the better placement, better wheels and things of that sort. We do have one more wheel over there, so that's going to give me exactly the right number. We have this big drill here, and I'm actually going to save that because I think it's going to give me a mission to go out and farm stuff. And this drill right here is going to help me do that. So I'm going to leave it over here for now. Let's go ahead and put on our shield bubble. We're going to need to find a good spot for the shield. Let's put on a battery first so I can see what we have covered. Actually, we already have those on there, so we don't really even need these other ones. I'm going to leave the solar reactor there for now. I'm going to take the extra battery. And we're going to put the battery back here so it's covered. It's protected as much as possible. And then, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. On the next episode, we are going to be messing around with going out and farming some stuff. We're going to finish off some of the quests that we have so we can get access to more stuff. Geocore license is something we need to do, and the trading station is something we need to do. So they want us to go ahead and buy that. If I clicked on it right now, it would give me another thing that would lead to another quest, and another quest, and another quest. So make sure you're ready for them before you start clicking on stuff. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time with the game, and make the bot that you always wanted to make, the little thing that you've never really ever got working, or maybe a fantastic new idea that you have. Give it a shot. You have nothing to lose, guys, and everything to gain if you can get it to work. As always, guys, I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.